Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have a huge box full of Sweetie. I'm super excited because this is like the biggest Sweetie order. Oh shoot. I have made ever. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. I got my packing slip right here, and it is 2 pages. Now, in, I guess, my defense, the second page is only 3 items. And if they would have used the whole page, it probably only would have fit in one, but still. All right. So I'm excited about this for a lot of reasons. One, you know, there's some products I've been wanting. There are, I got a mix, you know, like fun stuff, boring, like necessity type stuff, some tools, some interesting products I've been wanting to try, some stuff I've had my eye on, you know, just stuff like that. So, first off, let me see. Oh, also, if you guys go on Sweetie, if you go down the tab order, they have like a clearance section, and it has a lot of stuff in it that says it's like being discontinued, and it's like most of it anyway is marked down pretty heavily. So go and check that out. I actually got a couple of the discontinued items in this haul. And before I made this video, I did go on their website and I made a note on my paper right here. If they were still in stock, if there was a number of how many was left, the price, and what it was marked down from. So yeah, so I got a couple of discontinued items. And this is actually one of them. This falls under like the necessities / like tools part of my haul. But I got this. This is the Gin B in collaboration with Poach It little top coat kit. And this is the all clear and the moon top coats. And this is still in stock. It says there's only 3 left, so I'm going to assume though, because it's discontinued, they're not going to restock it. And I paid $24 for this. It was marked down from $37. And the way I read it is the all clear is just a regular top coat. Look at the thickness. And the moon top, which these are like the cutest stinking bottles. Like I love how they're like a matte black with like the shiny moon and star. But the moon top apparently is for like chrome and powders and stuff, like specifically. And it is a thick. It is so very thick. Hold on. I want to make sure that one gets in the bottle good because it's so thick. So also I noticed Gin B like shrink wraps their bottles, which I appreciate. Because like it was in here and then the bottles were here and then the bottles themselves are like shrink wrapped, which like I said, I kind of appreciate. Because I think it would help with like, you know, there's not going to be any leaking, which is cool. So I don't know. I cannot wait to try this set. That's going to be really fun. This is on top, so I guess it'll be next. I have one of them out because I already swatched everything. And they wouldn't all fit back in the box with the swatchers on them. But I didn't want to take the swatchers off. Oh my god. Why? Okay, so this is also by Gin B, and this was also discontinued. This is the Sandcastle set. It is a 6-piece nail polish set. This is still in stock, and it just says in stock. It doesn't say, oh, there's only 3 left, or oh, there's only 10 left. You know, this still just says in stock. And this was it's $67 marked down from $83. So, and this is such a cute little box. Like this was shrink wrapped. Then you take the box and then all of the polishes themselves were also shrink wrapped. The only thing I don't care about this one is it didn't come with a swatch card. But it's still like a super cute little presentation. Like it came like wrapped up and has this little Gin B sticker, and then it would have had all 6 of them in here, but they were in there like this. And so let me show you guys the polishes. This is number 21. I like it because it's got the little sticker down here. And I do really like, I'm not going to lie, I really like the speckles. This one is 22. $23. $24. $25. And $26. And again, that is the Sandcastle collection, and I just think it looks super cool. Next up, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. This is the last one that was discontinued that I bought, and this is from Mostive, Mostive. And I mean, none of this is in English, but this is the Nail Vitamin Tonic. This is sold out. It was $10 marked down from $20. So this, I'm gonna keep the bottle, you know, so I can like read the instructions. Plus, I think they were also on the website. But this is what it looks like. It's one of those like nail strengtheners, like I said, it says it's a vitamin tonic. You put it on, it air dries, and then for like, I think every day, I think it says, because I remember I did read the instructions on the product page, but I think it said like every other day for like a week you're supposed to put it on, and then at the end of the week, it was like a week or two, every other day you put it on, like you put on another coat, but you don't take off the other coat, you just put it on top, and then at the end of like that week or two, I can't remember if it was 1 week or 2, you remove it and then you do it again. So got that. That'll be fun. And I consider that like a necessity, or boring. Let's see. What else should I grab? This is my little thank you card. Oh, I'll talk about this because I messed up. I got this. This was $1. I didn't read the description. I just saw this is from Blanc Blanc. This is the Blanc Blanc Nuance Disposable Brush. It's a mascara wand. I knew what it was when I bought it. I knew it was this, but I thought you got more than one because they showed like 6 of them on a thing. So I was like, oh, okay. Little disposable brushes, you know, I was like, well, maybe, like, I didn't think I was gonna get 6, but like they showed 3 in this color and then like 3 in like a lighter pink, but they didn't have an option where you could like pick the color. So I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, I wonder if I get like, I was thinking I was gonna get like 3, and it was just like a random, you got 3 of this color pink or 3 of the light pink. No, you got 1. So I was like, well, dang. So I got 1, and this, like I said, was $1. Not terrible, you know, okay. But like, that was my mess up. I didn't read the description. I also got from Blanc Blanc, oh, it just says fashion nail brush, the end right here, but this is their, what do they call this one? The Broom Nuance brush in pink. And it is just like a very brushy. I wish this could go back on. Like, You know what I mean? So, but it's got like a brushy texture. It doesn't have a cap or anything. It just sits like this. There's no cap. Like this won't go back on, but so I just have to make sure I find something to put this in. I don't know, but so that is that brush is $5. I remember. And then to go with those two brushes, I wanted to try out some Nuance gel. And I bought this one from Doi. This is their thick gel. And it's a smaller pot. This was $11. I decided, since I had never tried like a Nuance gel before, I would get a small jar of it. So if I didn't like it or ended up not using it, you know, a lot, then it was just a smaller pot and I didn't have like a big pot floating around. But there are like, obviously there are bigger pots of other brands, and this is what it looks like. So, and apparently like gels like this are really good just for making texture and like leaving it clear, but apparently like these are really good when you want to do like isolated chrome, or like if you know, you put the chrome and or the powder, whatever you're using, because it doesn't necessarily have to be chrome, but it's all chrome powder to me. You put that over the texture and it really stands out and looks really cool. I've seen some really neat nails made with that, so I thought that would be a neat thing. Next up, just talking more, I guess, about just the little stuff I got. I got this glitter from Salt Recipe. This is SG2. I didn't like swatch this or anything, but it's so pretty. Oh, it looks so different. Like, you know, this one looked really cool. Like just the colors in the flake. Good gracious. I thought it looked really cool, and this was $8. If you don't notice, if I can remember what the price of something is, I will let you guys know. I mean, like, I specifically had wrote it down for the discontinued stuff, but for the other stuff, if I can remember how much it was, I'll let you guys know. Oh, I did get this, too. Everyone and their mom swears by this stuff, so I thought I would try it, and that is the Jinbei Crazy Top Thick. I know you can also use this kind of like a Nuance gel. It's not as thick as that, so, you know, you can still use it to make like a little bit of texture or to like do isolated chrome and stuff. Mine's not open yet, and I'm not going to open it yet. I will say this was sealed so nicely. Not like my Yogo Zombie top. That one, it didn't leak, but it like tried. It wanted to. So this is pretty cool. This was $42 for 40 ounces. Or not 40 ounces, 40 grams. 1.35 fluid ounces. 40 grams. And I just think that it was the best deal. They do sell it like in a bottle, like a nail polish bottle for like $16. But I watched someone's video and they were talking about it, and I think it was the Devil Wears Press-Ons. Like I almost swear it was her. And she was saying that the thick doesn't work in the bottle very well because, like, yeah, when you first, she just says it's hard to get out of the bottle because it's so thick. So it's just too thick for the bottle, you know, and I was like, yeah, I'll just get it in the pot. Next up, I'm just going to take all of that. Next up, I got one of these little dudes. This is also by Blanc Blanc. This is just one of their non-magnetic heart stands. This was $4. I mean, it's nice. It's just for non-magnetic. It's for when you do magnetic polishes. I just wanted like another little singleton. Because I have this one that has a non-magnetic one that I use as my singleton that I got from the Cat's Prints. And then I also, but that one is also magnetic. There's a magnet in the stand itself. But that doesn't affect anything. I've used it before. I've used the non-magnetic tips in the stand and to hold them, and it doesn't affect anything. But I thought something like this would be nice. I will say, because this is so wide and everything, as opposed to like that one, because when I swatch my nail rings, especially if I'm doing it for gel polishes, I will sticky tack them to the thing, and I tried to do that with this one. And you have to put on there a very certain way because the ring gets in the way. But I mean, I know not everyone uses the rings. I just like to. Okay, next up, this was a set, and this is from Diami. And this is the, I really have no idea what that says. This is the Muscat, like nail powder. And this was kind of expensive. Like this, I only feel this was worth the price because it came with a free gift, which was a Diami powder gel for mirror effect. And you got either DA032, which is the one I got, or DA031 or 33. I can't remember. Because this was $24. And then they're saying this is the freebie and like you $24 for this little guy. I have not swatched this powder yet. I think I'm a little afraid to, honestly, because it was so freaking expensive. But I have opened it and I will show it to you guys. Like, it's a little guy. I'm not gonna lie. Does it say how much? Yeah, okay, so this is the Shine Easy Special Mermaid Pearl Podo. That's what Muscat, and this is 018 that says plus gift. Oh, yeah, it's DA031 or DA032, which I got 32, which is called Milky Beige. Does it say on here how much this is? Like weight-wise? I don't see it. It's not a lot. But I also know you don't have to use a ton of this, but I do want to show it to you guys. So that's what it looks like in the cap. It is so, like, it is so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. And actually, it does look like there is quite a bit of powder in there, actually. I don't want to tip that too much because if I spill it, I will cry because this was expensive. So I only feel that that's worth the price because it comes with this. And if it didn't come with this, there's no way I would have spent that much on a powder. Okay, but it came with, like I said, it came with this powder gel that's specifically made for the chrome powders and those types of powders. And I did swatch it. And like I said, this is the color, what did it say, Milky Beige? Milky Beige. It's a pretty color, and I am digging this bottle. Like, I like how it's flat on the back, but I like the, like, that shape. And it says, what's it say? Shine with. Yeah. And then I like the color. I like, even without anything, I like that kind of color. So that's pretty. Okay. Then I got this. This is from Soft Gel. These are obviously nail tips, you can see. This is the Soft Tips Pro XV Full Coverage Nail Extensions. And this is the Variety Collection. It says there are 12 styles. There are 60 pieces of each style. And there's 15 sizes of each style for 720 pieces. So this has all of their different shapes and lengths, and then it has all the sizes so that you can figure out which ones you like. So it comes with like long square, long coffin, long stiletto, medium square, medium coffin, medium stiletto, medium almond, short square, short coffin, short stiletto, short almond, and round short. I've already kind of like peeked at these a little bit, and that's why my nails aren't done, is because I wanted to use these. I will say the longs are pretty damn long, and I like that for a specific thing. The medium coffin and the medium stiletto, also the short coffin and the short stiletto, are by far my favorites. Not a real big fan of the round ones. The square ones, I don't like. I don't think they look good on my fingers. But what's nice about square is if I file a little bit, I can change the shape. Also, I got these because they have a 00 size. And as you guys know, this thumb is a 0. And this thumb, the nail bed is like a little tiny bit wider. So the 0 is always a little bit too small. But I will say the 00, like look how big. This is a square 00. Look how big that is. Like it's too big for this thumb. Like because it goes over into like my skin. It's way too big. But it's so big. And I just don't like how square it's just straight. It needs to be tapered. So I figure if I take like a file and like I taper it a little bit, I can get it to work. I can get the squares to work if I change the shape a little bit. The almond, no, that's the letter. Where's almond? Oh no, I was right. That is the almond one. The almond one is fine. It's just a stiletto that's more rounded at the top. The round ones though, I don't know. This should be the rounded ones. I don't know. It's almost like they're just too round. I don't know. But like I said, I like the stiletto. Here, I'll just show you guys. Here's the coffin shape. This is the long. The coffin is nice. The stiletto, I really like the stiletto too. Oh, this is the 00 stiletto. It is so wide. I'm just showing you guys like for the length and like just so let me show you really quick because I thought this was super cute. For the short stiletto ones, they almost look like claws the way they shaped them. Like look, if you look at the side, they have a little bloop up on the side, so they're almost like claw-like. So I like that. I really do like that. So I got this because Soft Gel, they sell refill bags of their nails. So once you know what size you need and like the sizes that your nails are, the shapes that you like, the lengths that you like or whatever, you can just buy individual bags of the sizes that you need. It's like $2 to $3 a bag and you get 50. So let's say like normal one, I would need a 1, a 5, a 4, a 6, and a 10. And then on this hand, I need a 0, a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 10. Then I could just get just those sizes in the length and shape that I like, and then I wouldn't have all these extra tips all the time when you buy like individual containers. So I like that idea. And people always talk about like how good some of the tips are. I think the Diami ones are the ones that a lot of people talk about that are like their favorite. Soft Gel gets talked about a lot. I wanted to try like a more expensive tip brand and see. This was $25. They do also have a $20 option. That is a different Pro Series. I I think it's the one like below this or after this. I don't know. I will say one thing with these that I'm like interesting is these are like, they're thick and like they're like, they have a little bit of give, but they're like, they're strong. Like the tips have like no give. It's the give is all down at the bottom. Now, the only other thing I'm like, I'm a little worried about is the C curve is kind like, or well, the curve down here on, especially on some of the shapes is like very curved and my nails are very flat. I know it's just for the apex, but like, I don't know if you can see, but like I might have to use a little extra glue to like make sure I don't have like a weird gap. But so far, so good. We'll just have to see how these go. And obviously when I use them, I will let you guys know. I'm planning on doing a set of nails after this video. So that might get filmed today, like later today or tomorrow, whatever, you know, I'll get it filmed at some point. And everything else is essentially more nail like polish sets. I know I showed the Gen B one, but that just happened to be because it was all discontinued stuff. First off, I got a new product I haven't tried before. This is from Mostiv, I don't know. Someone tell me how to say that. It's from Mostiv. I'm just going to say Mostiv. The M-O-S-T-I-V-E. And this is the Climb. Hold on. Kel. Oh my god. K-L-I-M Tint Drop. Climb. And this is the swatch card. And it just came. Oh my gosh. First off, before I do this, look how just gorgeous these bottles are. Apparently I read up on like the thing on like the product page, and it did say that this was inspired by an artist, and I guess Climb was his last name. And so I'm assuming maybe the bottles are like or not the bottles, but the boxes are like his artwork. I want to keep the boxes, but I don't think I will. But anyway, these are all like a ink situation. And these all have names, not well, okay, there's numbers on the bottom, but this is called Hermione, I guess. H-E-R-M-I-N-E, Hermione, like Harry Potter. I guess maybe that's where J.K. Rowling got the name, or maybe it is pronounced Hermione in this instance. I'm not sure, but this is that. It does have a slight like smell when you use it, but it's not bad. It dries so quickly. This is like 2 coats. I tried to be kind of heavy with it since it was a swatch. These bottles are gorgeous. The bottles are gorgeous. The boxes are gorgeous. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep the boxes, but this one is called Stoneborough. Bra. And this one kind of looks like the other one. It's also like a silver, but that one where it was like more of a bright silver, this one's a little bit more like almost tarnished. This is a long video and I am sorry, but I'm really not. This one is called Judith. This was not discontinued or anything. You can still get this. As far as I know. This one's really pretty. It's kind of like a gold, but not like a little bit more of a bronzy gold. Because we know I'm not a big fan of gold, but like I said, this is not really gold. This is like a bronze with some like, looks like almost silver in it, but it's so pretty. These are going to look so good over top of so many things. I think this whole set would look great over this Gin B Sandcastle collection. Like, I know it already has like the little dots of like the matte glitters in it, but I think adding these on top would look so pretty. Oh, and also just any like cream color I have, I think this would look amazing over pretty much any cream color. This one, oh, I didn't look at the name. This one is Nuda, Nuda, and this one is gold. This one is like gold, which this is like the kind of gold I don't really love, like the yellow. Well, okay, I don't like yellow bright gold, but this one, I think it's because I feel like the flakes have like a bit of a dullness to them because I think that like they're a bit matte. I mean, with a top coat, it'd look even better, but this one, it's like it started out as like that kind of bright gold, but then it kind of dulled over time. So I kind of like that. It's not like that bright in your face kind of gold. I feel I could still use this and it still look really good. Let me move these back a little bit. And this one I saved for last on purpose because it's my favorite. This one's called Kiss. And again, these bottles are just gorgeous. And this one's my favorite color. And this one is Kiss. It's like a rose. I'm suppose it's supposed to be like, it's kind of like a rosy, not really kind of a rose gold, but not at the same time. It's like a pinky rosy gold. It is just so pretty. It's my favorite color out of this collection. Because I think it goes this one, then the two kind of silver colors are tied, then the bronzy gold, and then the gold is like my least favorite, but I love them all. And I've been wanting to like dabble more in like the alcohol ink type ones, and I haven't made another order yet or anything like that, but I have already decided that when I do, I have already picked out a couple of inks that I am going to buy because I think the inks are so interesting and people have made some really cool things with them. I think the inks and the nuance gels together and the powders. I like the idea of the powders. I don't like how little you get for how much they are. And then I don't like the fact that they can make a mess, like if you drop it or something. That's why I like those the little powder palettes. I have two of them from like AliExpress, Temu, or Shein. I can't remember where I got them. And one is like kind of like a shimmery, iridescent, like pastel palette, and then one is like a deeper, more jewel toned, like hollow palette, like has a gold hollow, a silver hollow, a blue, like a dark blue, well, not really dark blue, but like a bright kind of jewel blue, a jewelly red. And I know there's like 6 colors in there, but I can't remember what the other ones are. But that is okay. I think there's like a jewel purple in there too. But anyway, I like those because they don't get as messy. But also, you know, it's whatever. Next up, I have the Hazel Collection by Liwa. And those inks I just showed, the most of inks, those were, I want to say $40. This I want to say 60, but I don't know if that's right. Anyway, here's the card, and it came with a magnet because this is a magnetic set, and I did use this magnet when I did the swatches of this particular set, and this magnet is so good. I love round magnets, but here's the set in the box. They're all, what I love about these is they're all neutrals. So I love that. So this is 136. Because I love this because it's like, oh, you know, you have to be, like, you have to wear, like, more neutral colors for your job, but you want it to be a little, but you still want to, you know, have a little fun. Oh, this is 137. $138. And I like that the bottles are like ombre the color that they are. This one is $139. $140. And $141. And that is the entire Liwa Hazel collection. I've had my eye on this one for a minute. It is so pretty. I love, like I said, I love that it was all neutrals and magnetic because, like I said, oh, you know, you work an office job and you have to have like more professional, or more neutral nails, but you still want a little bit of fun. I love that that kind of accommodates that. And this magnet did come with the set and it is so good. I love that it's got the little rubber thing on it, but like this little round magnet was so nice. I love a good round magnet. My favorite round magnet at the moment is the Blanc Blanc. I have two of them. The Blanc Blanc round magnet, because I bought two of their like little magnetic like nail polish sets at different times. They both came with one. That is my favorite magnet. I put one of them's not in the holder and then one of them is in the holder because it also came with the holder. You can buy the magnet and the holder separately if you do want just one. Like, if, you know, me talking about it makes you want it, you can do that. And they are really good. And I also, like I said, I just prefer round magnets, I think, to like bar magnets. And then my very last set, this is the last but not least, and I've had my eye on this for a while too. Divock. I got the White Knight collection. I've had my eye on this for a minute. I love the Divock boxes, and they keep everything so secure. I've had my eye on this for a minute. When I bought the Dark Knight collection, was one of the first ones I ever got. Both from Divock and just from Sweetie in general. And when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I was like, I either want the Dark Knight or the White Knight, and I let my husband choose, and he likes dark jewel tones, just darker colors in general, as opposed to like lighter colors. So of course he picked the Dark Knight, which is amazing. But here's the White Knight's swatch card. But like I said, I had him pick because I didn't know which one I wanted. So this is the magnet. It came with a bar magnet. I don't care for these bar magnets. I mean, I have them, I keep them, but I don't care for the bar magnets so much. I like the round ones. They do more what I want to do. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So gotta figure out where the beginning is. I think it's right here. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is I'm not gonna say DM22 like the whole time. So these are all DMs because that stands for Divock Magnetic. So this is 20. This is 22. This is 23. I love how they also kind of all have like an iridescent to them. 24. 25. 26, which I think has a beautiful shift. 27, which I absolutely love. I love the green kind of flakies in it with the 28, 29, 30, and 31. And that is the whole Divock White Knight collection and the end of my haul. Okay, so like I said, oh, and the Divock White Knight collection is $148, $149. Divock is a little bit more expensive, and I mean, it does have 10 polishes in it, so that's about right. Okay, so that is all my haul. And like I said, it was a lot. I'm at almost 42 minutes of filming. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to do my nails. Now I just have to decide what I'm going to do. I do want to try out a few of these things. Will it be any of the polish or will it be the tools? I haven't decided yet. Who knows? I do still have to, I know I have to still like swatch the chrome. Maybe I'll make a short on that. I just hadn't done it yet. I actually meant to before I filmed the video and I forgot. Because I was going to do it in at a different time before when I swatched everything else. Of course, I will have shorts up of the swatch cards. But yeah, I'm super excited to try a lot of these products. I'm excited for the White Knight collection. What I like about the White Knight collection is I really feel it really goes with the Unicorn collection. Like if you were thinking between the two, I would just be like, just remember like the White Knight is all magnetic and the Unicorn collection is not. But they both kind of like they have a similar vibe, which I do like. So yeah, that is everything. And yeah, I will talk to everyone later. And I hope you enjoyed this haul. If there's anything in particular you would like to see a review on, let me know. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.